Deep beneath the surface, where darkness swallows the light and silence echoes through forgotten tunnels, abandoned mines hold secrets that defy imagination. These subterranean labyrinths, once bustling with human activity, now conceal treasures and horrors that challenge everything we thought we knew about the past. From perfectly preserved bodies frozen in time to lost civilizations hiding in plain sight, these discoveries prove that truth is often stranger than fiction. In 2016, a Belgian teacher named Vince Michel was exploring an abandoned quarry in central France when he stumbled upon something extraordinary. Deep within a mine shaft, parked neatly in rows 2 or 3 abreast, sat dozens of rusted automobiles from the 1930s. These vintage cars had been hidden underground for 70 years, completely forgotten by the world above. Investigation revealed a haunting story from World War II. When German forces occupied France, they requisitioned these vehicles from their owners. Rather than destroying them or using them for the war effort, someone made the decision to hide them in the depths of the earth. When the war ended, the cars were simply forgotten, left to rust in their underground tomb until Michel's discovery brought them back into the light. But vintage cars are just the beginning of what lurks in abandoned mines. In Sweden's Falun copper mine, workers in 1719 made a discovery that would send chills down anyone's spine. While clearing a flooded section of the mine, they pulled out a remarkably preserved body. The man was missing his legs, but otherwise remained in extraordinary condition despite being underwater. What made this discovery particularly unsettling was the state of preservation. The acidic, oxygen-poor environment of the flooded mine had essentially pickled the body, keeping it intact for decades or possibly centuries. Even more remarkable are the salt mummies discovered in Iran's Chehrabad mine. Between 1993 and 2010, miners uncovered the naturally mummified remains of at least 8 individuals. The first discovery happened when a miner struck the ground and heard an unusual hollow sound. Beneath a flat rock, they found a mummified head so well preserved that a gold earring still hung from the pierced ear. The man's reddish hair and beard remained intact, and nearby lay an impressive leather boot containing parts of his leg and foot. These weren't victims of recent accidents. Carbon dating revealed these miners died between the 6th century BCE and the 6th century CE, during the Achaemenid and Sasanian periods of ancient Persia. The salt's dehydrating properties had prevented decomposition for over 2,000 years. One of the most haunting discoveries was a 16-year-old boy whose body was frozen in his final moment, hands raised as if trying to protect himself from the collapse that killed him. Evidence suggests multiple mining catastrophes occurred at this site throughout history, with groups of miners dying together in cave-ins and collapses. South Africa's pyrophilite mines near Ottosdal yielded something that initially baffled scientists and fueled wild conspiracy theories. Miners discovered small, flattened discs reaching up to 10 centimeters in diameter. These objects, known as Klerksdorp spheres, displayed 3 parallel ridges running around their circumference and possessed a metallic sheen. When cut open, they exhibited a radial structure that looked manufactured. Some enthusiasts claimed they were artifacts from ancient alien civilizations. The truth, while less sensational, remains fascinating. These spheres are actually concretions formed by the precipitation of volcanic sediment and ash 3 billion years ago. They're natural geological formations that happen to look remarkably artificial, a testament to nature's ability to create patterns that mimic intelligent design. Myanmar's Mogok region produced what might be the world's rarest mineral. Only one specimen exists on Earth. This deep orange crystal, named kyanite, has the chemical formula of bismuth antimonate. Legend suggests it was discovered by gem prospectors in 2010 who had no idea what they'd found and sold it to a collector at a local market for a pittance. The specimen now resides at the Natural History Museum of Los Angeles County. Scientists remain uncertain about how this unique mineral formed, though they've successfully created artificial versions in laboratories. Not far behind in rarity is painite, also found primarily in Myanmar. Following its discovery by British gemologist Arthur Payne in the 1950s, it held the title of world's rarest gemstone for decades. Between 1956 and 2001, only 4 crystals were discovered worldwide. The deep red mineral displays various hues and shades from different angles, making it extraordinarily beautiful. In 2005, an outcrop was finally discovered, yielding hundreds of stones, but cut gems remain extremely rare in collectors' hands. What makes painite special is the uncommon natural combination of elements essential to its formation, including zirconium, boron, calcium, aluminum, and oxygen, plus trace amounts of chromium and vanadium. Tennessee's Bonne Terre mine offers a completely different kind of wonder. This former lead mine now houses the world's largest underground freshwater lake. When mining operations ceased, water began filling the tunnels. By the time current owners purchased the site in the 1970s, the 3 lowest levels were completely submerged. That's roughly 80 to 8 miles of flooded tunnel. Rather than viewing this as a disaster, entrepreneurs transformed it into the world's biggest underground dive resort. The surface features 17 miles of navigable shoreline, and over 500,000 watts of lighting illuminate the depths. The water maintains a constant temperature year-round with excellent visibility. Divers can explore passages that wind through the darkness, discovering abandoned mining equipment resting on the lake floor. Some locations descend 40 to 60 feet, and certain passages are accessible only to experienced divers due to their complex, winding nature. Slovenia's Mežica lead and zinc mines host perhaps the world's most unique bicycle trail. The Black Hole Trail descends 150 meters into the earth over 5 different levels, covering about 10 kilometers. This challenging enduro trail winds through tunnels abandoned over 25 years ago. Navigating it requires a guide, as the mine's twists and turns can be dangerous for those unfamiliar with the route. It's transformed from industrial site to adventure destination, offering thrill seekers an experience unlike any other cycling trail on Earth. Poland's Wielicka salt mine reveals what happens when miners decide to beautify their workspace. Over centuries of operation from the 13th century until 2007, workers created an underground wonderland. Beautiful chandeliers made of rock salt and salt crystals illuminate elaborately decorated chambers. The mine contains multiple chapels, including the famous St. Kinga's Chapel, with sculptures, altars, and religious iconography, all carved from salt. The mine even houses several saline lakes. Only 2% of the mine's 185 miles of galleries and 3,000 chambers can be viewed by tourists, leaving vast sections still unexplored. Perhaps most bizarrely, some abandoned mines have been transformed into thriving underground cities. Romania's Turda salt mine operated from the 17th century until 1932. After serving as a bomb shelter during World War II and cheese storage afterward, the nearby city converted it into a theme park in 1990. Today, visitors can ride a Ferris wheel, play mini-golf, paddle boats across an underground lake, bowl, watch performances in an amphitheater, and play sports, all hundreds of feet beneath the Earth's surface. These discoveries remind us that abandoned mines are more than just holes in the ground. They're time capsules, preserving moments from human history in ways we never anticipated. They contain evidence of ancient civilizations, showcase nature's ability to create the seemingly impossible, and demonstrate human ingenuity in the face of darkness and danger. Every tunnel that's explored, every shaft that's excavated, brings the possibility of uncovering something that will rewrite what we know about our past. The next incredible discovery might be waiting in an unexplored passage right now, hidden in the shadows, waiting for someone brave enough to venture into the depths and bring its secrets to light.